A warm good morning to all. Now we see the industrial case study in the topic a theoretical model for capacitance measurement of liquid films in an annular flow. This paper develops mathematical models for proposed production logging tool which use capacitance sensors to measure liquid annulus thickness and liquid type for a primarily gas carrying wellbore. A semi analytical method is devised which uses Fourier analysis to account for the complicated system geometry and reduces the problem to singular integral equations over a sensor electrode. Approximate solutions of these integral equations give the expressions for the capacitance, which is calculated for a different liquids and varying liquid annually thickness and electrode positions. These results are compared with capacitance values found using COMSOL multiphysics, a finite element package. Practical implications of the study are also discussed. Realistically useful measurements where approximately 0.2 mm of liquid is detectable can potentially be made using an electrode that is 4 to 6 mm away from the inner wellbore wall. Introduction. In oil and gas production, a technical service known as the production logging, that is PL, is used to identify different fluid phase in the wellbore and measure the flow rates of each. A sensor carrying tool can be deployed downhole to measure production rates at different depths so that the entry points of a fluid flow can be located. This serves as a useful diagnostics tool and can help with well management. A well producing primarily gas with a small amount of liquid, which could be oil, water, or sometimes a mixture of both, is likely to have an annular flow regime with the liquid phase forming a thin annulus on the inside wall of the pipe and the gas flowing in the form of the central core. Why? The gas flow rate can be measured with the existing PL sensor. The thin liquid layer, which may be contain more valuable oil, is more difficult to detect and measurement using conventional equipment. A PL tool that can be detect and identify this liquid could, for example, find water producing zones to be blocked and find the areas of oil bearing formation to be further exploited. We propose a different measurement agreement in which deployment mechanism is used to place capacitive sensing electrodes closer to the casing in order to improve the sensitivity of a liquid detection. The key aims of the study are to create a model of a simplified version of this system, that is in the figure 1, to predict capacitance measurements and to gain insight into factors affecting these values. Then the other important questions in that study attempts to answer including the following. From a capacitance measurement, can we derive both the liquid layers thickness and the liquid type? Then the given electrode casing separation, what are the minimum liquid layer thickness and that the sensor can detect for oil and water? These are the questions are arising. This figure shows that the geometry of the measurement system, that is the electrode, that is the length L and width and or be the radius, that is of the tool, that is R, that is the radius of liquid surface of this from the center. This is gas, then this one is liquid layer, then RC is the radius of casing and RP is the radius of position of the electrode from the center. The system was viewed into different 2D geometries which were used to develop capacitance models both theoretically and by using a finite element computation package. Cosmol multiphysics. The first geometry used was a simplification of the system into a planar form, where the electrodes and the boundaries lie flat and parallel. Then the theory gives a relatively simple solution, so can provide a faster computation of the capacitance. The cross section of the system was used as the second model geometry. For each these geometries, mathematical models were derived using the general solutions for the electronical potential satisfying the Laplace equations and the boundary conditions within the system. The electrode's potential was equated with the integral of the continuous distribution of the point source potentials on the electrode. From this singular integral equation, we solve for the charge density distribution and thus the capacitance. These models calculate capacitance for different liquids, varying electrodes positions and liquid layer thickness for a given set of systems parameter values. To test the accuracy of the developed theory, the models of the system were then built with a fine mesh in COMSOL using the electrostatic models and capacitance. This figure shows that the background theory behind the mathematical models is detailed in the next session, that is section planar model and circular model. Cover the theoretical and the COMSOL value and comparisons of the calculations of the capacitance, and also the section overall conclusion summarize the main conclusions of this paper and the acknowledgement. This figure shows that the planar model, that is showing the boundary conditions for the potential pi. H1 is the distance of the electrode from the tool, and H2, that is the distance in the of the electrode from the casing wall, and H is the distance of the liquid layer from the electrode, and the width of the electrode is 2a. That is background theory. The theoretical models devised are based on solving for the distribution of the potential source along the electrode plate, the integral of which is related to the charge on the plate. The potential of the point source into two dimension is given by phi. Then where r is the r is the distance from the source. And the presence of the boundaries creates images source which contribute an interaction potential term. As the potential on the electrode is predefined constant V0, a singular integral equations can be formed when setting the potential at the plate to V0. Therefore, the given equation pi equal to integral of f of epsilon on plus f of epsilon, that is equal to V0, where epsilon is the position of the point source on the electrode and x is the position along the electrode. That is, in this case we can derive that f of epsilon equal to capital F of epsilon whole divided by a square minus epsilon square the whole to the power 1 by 2. The integral equation will be more complicated when the other boundaries are present, and so these need to be solved using approximation methods. Okay, the crudest approximation method which is used to develop the models in this paper assumes that f of epsilon is a constant. Then the integral of this charge density distribution over the electrode is defined to q equal to integral over electrode f of epsilon into d epsilon. Therefore, q equal to pi into f. As the distance between the electrode and casing becomes much smaller than the dimensions of the electrode, the system will tend towards the geometry of the parallel plate capacitor. Its capacitance is expressed as Cp equal to this value, that is epsilon naught epsilon r A divided by d. Then where capital A is the surface area and ER equal to 1, where ER greater than 1 if is filled with a liquid. When u are equal to 1, it is filled with gas. For a system with a liquid layer and an air layer sandwiched together, the effective capacitance can be expressed by that of two capacitors connected in this series. The capacitance should also higher than the higher permittivity liquids such as the water, that is equal to 80, than the lower permittivity liquids such as oil, that is equal to 2.2. Then first one, the planar model. Adoption from the real geometry for simplicity. The system is first modeled in a planar geometry. To obtain the estimated capacitance measurement using the mathematical methods and a finite element software. Then the other method is theoretical method, general method. The planar system uses the Cartesian coordinates x and y with the center of the plate positioned at the origin. For simplicity, the system is assumed to be finite in x so that there are no vertical boundaries on horizontal domain. Dimensions to account for are that. This allows the Fourier transform of the potential expression to be taken, from which the interaction term u can be obtained. Then point strength method. From this method, the integral equation for assumes that the electrode plate is far away from the boundaries, that is, when the plate is much narrower than its distance to be nearest boundary. Therefore, we can say that the interaction with the boundaries is due to an image source induced by the centralized point source strength Q. Therefore, the plate is assumed to have a width of 2 units with all geometric parameters scaled accordingly. Therefore, we get the equation. Then they also substitute the value of Q in this equation. We can get this. Then, Cosmos multiphysics model setups. In Cosmos multiphysics, the geometry in the figure 2 was built using defined global parameters for h, h1, h2, epsilon into L and B naught, fixing the width of the electrode, that is at the 15 mm. Using all these values, the boundary conditions were imposed by setting the potential of the lower block's lower boundary to 0. The edges of the electrode as the terminals as a voltage, that is V0, and the top boundary of the upper block as ground with a potential of 0. Care was taken to build a fine mesh with the very many points around the edge of the electrode and with the boundary layers within the liquid block so that the parameters h, and hence the liquid layer's thickness could be changed in study. The blue shows that the gas liquid interface, then this shows the electrodes. A parametric sweep was created which were varied h, and so that the liquid layer thickness varied from 0 to 2 mm in steps of 0.2 mm, that is h value. And the global evaluation gave a capacitance between the electrode and the casing for each value of h. The program integrates the electrical energy density over the system to calculate the capacitance. To cross-check these values, the line integrals of the perpendicular electrical field component across the boundaries of the electrode were taken and summed together to form a closed line integral. These energy models results were calculated for a different plate to casing distance and relative permittivities, that is epsilon into L, for each liquid. Results and comparisons. The parameters used in COMSOL model are given in the table 1, and the geometric parameters were scaled down by a factor of 7.5 mm for the theoretical model, as the plate is assumed to be a width of 2 units. For the salt water results, the liquid was modeled as a perfect conductor, and therefore we set the parameters h2 equal to h, as though There is no liquid layer and the casing decreases in the radius. General trends in the capacitance result and the difference between the calculation methods and the demonstrated using the follow graphs. Then the capacitance per unit length for the electrodes casing separation of 4 mm against oil layer thickness, and the figure shows that the variation of the capacitance with the electrode casing distance for both water and the oil. Values for salt water are very similar to those for water and so have not been shown on the graph for clarity. The red line shows the point strength and the green line shows COMSOL and the blue line shows the integration and the black line shows the parallel. X-axis denotes the liquid depth in mm and y-axis denotes the capacitance per length, that is F per m. In this graph shows that the capacitance increases superlinearly with the thickness of the each liquid present. Then the figure shows that the capacitance is greater for a given calculation method when the liquid has a higher permittivity, that is the capacitance of water layer. Then blue line denotes the water point strength and orange line denotes the oil point strength. Then the other one, blue straight line, water COSMOL, and the green line, water integration, and the red line, oil COMSOL, and the straight line, oil integration, and the violet line, water parallel plate, and the last one, pink, oil parallel plate. The results from the different methods are similar in the trends discussed earlier. However, the magnitudes of the capacitance calculated at very different, that is the height H2 equal to 4 mm. The approximation for the point strength theoretical model, it can be in the figure 5 that these method tends towards the COMSOL and the theoretical integration methods as H2 increases agreeing with the method's approximation conditions. The result of the two most accurate methods for the study, the mathematical integration method and the COMSOL model, agree quite closely with the difference of the only 1 to 7%. This error increases as the electrode casing separation decreases and also varies with the permittivity and thickness of the liquid layer. This is not too surprising as these variables increase the sensitivity of the finite element. Methods in COMSOL. Requiring more element as regions become narrower, for example. Error may be also due to the singular electric fields at the corners of the plate and the potential discontinuities at the boundaries, which are most difficult to model using finite elements, but are dealt with exactly in the theoretical model. The integration method capacitance values are consistently lower than the COMSOL values. This is due to electrode in the COMSOL model having a finite thickness rather than being an infinitesimally thin. Unlike the theoretical methods, the voltage on the vertical sides of the electrode was also set a V0, and as this would give the electrode a larger effective length, the capacitance is higher. We are having the conclusion, that is, we can see the capacitance values for a parallel plate approximation are significantly lower than the COMSOL and the integration of theoretical values, but show a very similar trend. The values are much lower. As it does not account for the interaction of the electrode with the casing and liquid, which should extend beyond the ends of the electrode, or the interaction with the grounded tool. The parallel plate capacitance equations only hold for when the length of the plates are much larger than the plate separation. Okay, for practical implementation, the capacitance sensor that can be calibrated by measuring capacitance without the pressure of a liquid layer CO for the given electrode position, and the so detection of the liquid would due to the measuring percentage changes in the capacitance. Therefore, the percentage increases and the sensitivity to liquid layer thickness is far higher for the measurements. Therefore, we conclude like this, that is, the proposed capacitance measurement system has been modeled for two different geometries, and two different mathematical models have been developed, and one approximately the interaction potential as being due to a source far from the boundaries, and the other than for a more accurate method where the interaction potential term is integrated over electrode. Therefore, we also conclude that the theoretical method, which gives an approximate solution by satisfying on the average potential integral equation, is far more accurate than the point strength method, especially when the electrode trends towards the liquid layer where the far field approximation uses breaks. Thank you.